Hello and welcome to another booktube video, another Friday reading vlog from me, Lauren, from Lauren on the Books, and happy Valentine's Day! Happy Valentine's Day. It's a real Valentine's Day treat for me because David's taken the day off today so we can go and do a walk and he can have a nice day. And we've already had a nice day because we've had a cup of tea, although David's had his cup of tea in my mug, which I'm not particularly balanced. Yeah, this one is also mine, but you didn't pick the matching pair.
No, I didn't. What absolute...
But we've just been sitting listening to a Valentine's Day playlist and having a little sing-along and trying to harmonise with one another, which we find extremely difficult. We're both quite strong singers and both have very loud singing voices. Our chest voices are our strongest voice, but we're really trying to harmonise and we just couldn't. I got you, babe. No. But there's also been presents this morning. I got a Valentine's Day card that said, Happy Valentine's, you have a piece of my heart because pizza, we like it. David, what did your Valentine's Day card say? Oh, he's going.
Mine says, love, 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 love. Oh, love you, love you, love you, love you.
And it's got Dappy on it.
With a little
bow tie.
Bow tie.
And then, lovely, we got some presents as well. So I got some walk-in socks. I'm so excited about this. With anti-blister cushioning. So I'm going to wear the reddish ones today because Valentine's Day. We're staying on brand throughout the video. And then David also got me a t-shirt with a little heart on it. So I'm going to wear this as well. Although this will probably be concealed, but I'm going to wear something underneath it. But I think I'll have to wear something above it because the place we're going for a walk today is cold and exposed. What did you get for Valentine's Day, David, including the Valentine's Day present you bought yourself?
So I also bought myself some socks.
They're massive.
They are.
David hasn't even got that big of feet, so...
I mean, I'm a size like 10, 10 and a half, and these are...
He's a size 7, guys, he just bolts it out at the end.
So, yeah, they are pretty big boys. And then I got this lovely walking bag.
You may well have seen that a couple of Friday reading vlogs ago. We bought it. I bought it for David in his presents because it had the what's this called? The sort of like the bottle the bits holders that we wanted, 2 bottle holders. And, yeah, bits to hold things. So is that getting taken out today?
Yeah, that's making it...
Oh, it's so light, isn't it?
It's very light.
And then what did you get?
And then the other thing, which is very cool... And the other thing, which is very cool, is I've got two massive freaking bags of crisps. But guys, what you do is you get this pack of like flavourings, like
Spud dust, it's called.
So there's flavours like doner kebab.
They're all vegan.
Prawn cocktail. They're all vegan, and then you get these little bags. So like. These are seal proof, so these will last a while. But these bags are not. So once you pop these crisps in, then they're going to be Spudos,
add your spud dust and shake.
Yeah. And
maybe we'll have something else tonight.
And I'll tell you what, like one of my favourite packets of crisps as a kid was the old salt and shake.
Yeah, I remember having those vividly when I was.
And I remember what I used to do because obviously I used to love salt. Yeah. I'd like power through half the crisps without any salt. And then have the other half like absolutely doused in salt. Yeah. Well, so yeah, that's very exciting.
I got very heavily targeted on Instagram for these crisps and thought, well, David and I love crisps, and we really have eaten a lot of crisps this year.
Oh my god, crisps! We've
discovered those Morrison's crisps, and we had those fried egg crisps and the gherkin crisps
and the barbecue.
Yeah, those crisps. Ones really, the Seville ones. And I got them, and yeah, maybe we'll have a little bag tonight and see.
Oh, we'll definitely have a little bag tonight.
Cool. Okay, so here we are. I'm going to go and make us some scrambled egg on toast to give us energy for the walk. And I think I'll talk to you when I'm fed and watered in the lounge and we're ready to go for the walk and talk you through the reading, because we're going to be cooking a nice dinner tonight from the book. We're going for a walk. David's reading a book at the moment. You can talk about that in a bit. Not now. You looked over so excited. Yeah, should we have some scrambled egg on toast and get ready?
Go and make me some egg.
Egg. Oh my god! I'm so excited, and I also love how excited I get at the thought of going out for a walk now. Especially like when Dave and I go in, you know there's going to be some nice food and some nice views and stuff like that. I just hope I'm warm enough today. So we're going to Dungeness today, which is very exposed. You'll see when we get there. It's quite otherworldly. I've been once in I mean, my parents tell me I went when I was younger, I don't really remember, but Laura, my cousin Laura and I went on a weekend away a couple of years ago, 2022 maybe, in January. And we went for a walk around Dungeness, and yeah, it's very sort of like otherworldly. There's a big power station there, and you're sort of like in the shadow of that power station the whole time you're there. And there's a lot of, there used to be a railway there, so there's a lot of abandoned railway carriages which have now been made into like super stylish and amazing Airbnbs, as well as some other sort of like lookout towers and stuff like that. But yeah, it's very sort of unusual backdrop. And then there's a place there called the Snack Shack, which David and I are hoping to eat at today. Yeah, so that's where we're off to. Got my new t-shirt on with my little love heart on. Got this long sleeve red thing underneath, and then I've got another tank top to go on, and then like a big long gilet that's got a hood on, and I've got a hat and gloves. So that should be enough, because it's very still, but yeah, it's gonna be really cold there. So, plans. So welcome to Friday Reading Vlog if you've not been here before. I asked a question at the top of the Friday Reading Vlog and then answer it at the end, and you guys can answer in the comments below. Oh, this is a wild card. Oh, well, we can't really do this one because I'm going to tell you what I'm currently reading. So that's what the wild card is. In fact, I'm going to put that in there because we sort of answer that every time anyway, by me telling you what I'm currently reading. So soz, but we're getting another one out. Let's go for another one. This is How You Lose Her. You're at the home of a romantic book. You're at the home of a romantic interest. What book would make you turn around and go home immediately? This is perfect because it's Valentine's Day. You're at the home of a romantic interest. What book would make you turn around and go home immediately? Oh, I can't wait to hear people's answers to that. That'll be great. And then we'll be ending with a poem for every winter day, because we are still in winter. Yeah, so the walk today is Dungeness. It takes an hour and 45 minutes, and it's 5k, and it's sort of paths over shingle and grass, shingle banks on the beach. Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to it. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Where do we start? At the old lighthouse, and then it's like a loop round. Perfect, so there we go. And then tonight we will be having, because we didn't do a meal last week and I missed it because we were out to friends. We had a lovely Nando's, but I really did miss it. So this week is one that I've had my eye on for bloody ages. So it's super fast beef hash with jacket potatoes, goddess salad, and lovely butter beans and bacon. Butter beans and bacon. However, I don't eat meat, so in replacement of the beef, we're going to be using pulled mushrooms, which is something that we get from Gousto. They're delicious, and I feel like it gives a sort of like I guess like a mincemeat texture maybe, but regardless they're delicious. And then instead of lovely butter beans and bacon, as a replacement for the bacon, I'm going to put in sun-dried tomatoes. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. And I've already made the list of stuff that I need. I need 2 jacket potatoes, thyme, red onions, 2 carrots, 2 tomatoes, basil, round lettuce, watercress, avocado, lemon, cracked black pepper, sun-dried tomatoes, and sour cream. So that is what we'll be having for dinner tonight. Currently reading Fire Exit by Morgan Towty. This is published by, so David and I had quite a chat this morning about this publisher's decision to make their books look like this. So this publisher is called And Other Stories, and I've just tried to get hold of another one of their books because one of their books have just been longlisted for the Women's Prize for non-fiction award, and I'll put a link down below to my live show reaction to those books if you're interested in those books. But yeah, we're having this sort of just a discussion about who this might appeal to, because all of these books look the same. So they have the title and the author, then a sort of symbol to do maybe with the story, and then a quote about the story, and they're all in these white books. Now, I find this quite an attractive book to read, but I'm a sort of avid reader, and David, who is not an avid reader, who reads he's trying to read a book a month this year, he says like this would not draw him in at all. So yeah, interested below on your thoughts on these, if you've seen these books before. There's also another publisher that publishes translated fiction where their front covers are just plain blue. And I wonder what people feel about those as well. But yeah, interested. Yeah, but I'm reading this at the moment. It is about a white man who has links to these native people that live on a reserve. He had a native stepfather, so he always felt big connections and part of that community, and he had a child with a native woman who he has no ties with, because in order to get her sort of registered, the child, the woman took up with another man who is native, and in order to give her these sort of like opportunities, I guess. So we're finding out about his life and his relationship with his mother, who is suffering from depression, and seemingly at this point, I mean, I'm literally not even that far in, 78 pages in. Alzheimer's. He's got a friend called Bobby who's an alcoholic. He can see his daughter, who doesn't know he exists. He lives across from the river from the reserve where they live, and he sees her and has seen her sort of growing up and stuff like that. He's only ever met her the one time. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's sort of slow and a big undertone of sadness in there, but I am enjoying it, which is always weird to say, isn't it, when you're enjoying a sad book. On my Kindle, I am reading The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang, which is R.F. Kuang, who wrote two of my favourite books, Yellowface and Babel. Oh God, I just got a new one out this year called Katsis, I think it's called. But this is a sort of YA series she wrote before both of those books, about a young girl called Rin and her training to be a sort of warrior. And yeah, it's set over 3 books, big books as well. So I've been reading this since Sunday and like going at it quite heavily. And I'm only 38% through, so I'm very much enjoying that, and we'll continue with that. Part of me thinks, because there's a new R.F. Kuang book out and I've started that series, then maybe this year would be the year that I would like to read all of the works of R.F. Kuang. I've always sort of had that in the back of my mind, that that's something I would like to do one year, is complete the works of an author. So yeah, but like I said, these 3 books, the Poppy War books, are big. And then there's a new one out and then 2 others. So that would involve reading 6 books this year. But I mean, I'm already chipping in. So yeah, I feel like I'd quite like to do Yellowface as an audiobook, because I've read Babel and done it as an audiobook. But maybe I'd like to do Yellowface as an audiobook and maybe read Babel again. But yeah, that's just something just tickling around at the back of my head. And then I'm listening to the audiobook of Margo's Got Money Troubles, which is a sort of contemporary fiction book about a woman who gets pregnant with somebody that she's having an affair with, and then her trying to make a life for her and her child. But it's funny, and it's sort of very modern, and at the moment she's dabbling in the world of OnlyFans to try and make a life for her and her child. And I'm listening to the audiobook of it, and it's narrated by Elle Fanning, who I'm really enjoying the audio of that. So yeah, there we go. So those are the books I'm reading, and we'll be reading over, probably not today, probably today. I'm going to take with me Fire Exit, but when I get back, maybe I'll swap over to that because inevitably I'm going to want a bath. So yeah, maybe we'll see how we go. But the last thing to mention is that David and I have committed ourselves to something for the rest of the year, for the rest of our lives, for the rest of the year. And what we would like to achieve is 1,000 outside hours. Now, realistically, this might have been something that we potentially had started at the beginning of the year in order to give ourselves a bit more of a chance to do it. But I was like, oh no, let's start it at the beginning of March. If you've been here a long time, you might know that I do sort of 10 goals for 10 months in March. I often think about my goals and they're not called New Year's resolutions, but resolutions come March, when I'm sort of bedded into the year a little bit, and I've had a little think about what I want to achieve this year. And something I was thinking about was this sort of like doing these walks and getting outside, and David and I are quite guilty of sort of sitting in front of the telly, or me sitting reading, him sitting scrolling and things like that. So I was like, well, we want something that's gonna like encourage us to get outside. David's job involves a little bit of outside working anyway. He's a videographer. I'm just talking about the 1,000 outside hours, David.
Oh, okay.
So he'll be doing a bit of work. My job involves a few site visits and things like that, so like a little bit of outside. But we're doing these walks hopefully weekly, and I want to encourage ourselves just to get outside. And the outside can be going for a walk, it could be going for a run, it could be David playing tennis, it could be us at work, it could be us sitting in one of our parents' gardens on a Sunday afternoon. But we want to encourage ourselves to get outside for 1,000 hours. So I was thinking, oh yeah, we'll start this in March. And then I was having a chat with someone at work, and he said to me, you know, that's 3 hours and 20 minutes a day you'll have to do every day from March until the end of the year. And I was just like, well, that's definitely not achievable. I mean, maybe like today we would easily do 3 hours and 20 minutes, but on an ordinary working day, maybe we'd snatch an hour after work or something like that. Or if it was sunny, maybe that we'd go and take our dinner down the beach or something like that. But yeah, in the darker months and the wetter months, that's going to be really difficult. So I thought, oh, fuck it, I'll do it next year then. And then I read Lena's book, Half-Assed Human, which I finished yesterday, and I loved. It was like it was speaking to me. And I thought, this could just be a guidance. This could just be, let's try and get 1,000 hours done by the end of the year. Let's see how well we do. Let's see how well we do. And then next year you can do it sort of from the January if you want to. And then I was thinking, oh, well, I'll still wait till March. And I was like, no, just fucking start now. There's nothing to stop you from starting now. So here we are on the 14th of February, starting now. We've got a couple of ways to log it. So I'll link the website down below. I got these from. So this is a Get Outside Adventure Weights poster, and you colour in, every time you do an hour, you colour in a little square, and then when you've done an hour, you can when you've done 100, you can colour in the G. When you've done 200, you can colour in the E. And gradually this is going to sort of fill up as it goes, and you can make a log of how many hours you've done each month and things like that. There was also, and I didn't realise this is just sort of like to get you kicked off for the first 100, which is very cute. So for each hour you've done, you colour in something on the 10, and when you've done 10, you get to, and then this will commemorate that you've done the first 100. So we are going to do both of those, and I think that'll be very, and I sort of like tracking things and making little colour-coded stuff and things like that. And then I also did, which I'll input on a Excel spreadsheet at the end of each month, just this that we can scribble on. So I just made a little Excel spreadsheet which has the date, the start time, the end time, the duration, the location, any notes, so maybe like what the weather was like, what we were doing, if we went out for lunch, who we were with, the total hours, and then the hours left. So yeah, so the plan is, let's try and get, I'm saying it's called 1,000 outside hours, but like, let's try and get as many outside hours as we can by the end of the year, which I think will be lovely and encouraging. And like already I'm thinking, like, instead of when I come home from work, because often I finish at home, I finish work at home, I finish work at 4, and then David doesn't finish till like 5 or 5:30, like, and I just come home and read, which is lovely, but also like just sit around and just do nothing. So I was like, I could go for a walk on that hour, listen to an audiobook, I'm reading and I'm walking. And yeah, it's just, I think it's just going to encourage us to get outside, which is only a good thing. And also encourage us to move more, but also encourage us to like be outside and enjoy the outside. So that's what's going on. So there we go. Right, so I need to take with me Fire Exit by Morgan Towty, my Kent 40 Favourite Walks book, my shopping list for today, and that's it. And we'll get on our way. Let's get wrapped up and let's get going. We're off. There's the power station. There's a lighthouse, there's 2 lighthouses, where's the other one? We'll see it later. But we're now just starting the walk. What did you say about it, David?
It just feels otherworldly.
That's the exact word I used this morning.
It feels like we're on private land.
Yeah.
And it almost feels like we're in like a post apocalyptic world.
It's so flat.
It's not like horrible, it's just so flat and so vast.
It's so flat. And we're going to go, so the walk we go on will take him where we're hoping to eat anyway. There's the other lighthouse. But yeah, amazing. Beautiful day as well.
Yeah,
and hopefully the paths will stay like this.
Yeah, this is alright.
So that
the booties on.
Yeah.
And our new socky one.
New socks. But yeah, we're heading over to those white they're old lifeguard cottages. So they look as though they're probably like Airbnbs or something now. But let's keep going. Oh, deeper shingle. It is very, very cold. How cold are you, David?
I mean, I'm alright. I've actually unzipped the coat, but I need a better hat.
Yeah.
It's not doing a very good job today.
And David struggles with his ears, guys. You can see the power station behind us. Lovely. Lol, we went the wrong way, but we've corrected ourselves and we're now going along the disused railway. This is what these are, the sleepers from the disused railway. So we're only the other side of the brush. We were that side and now we're here.
Oh, no wind there.
Walking up here. Yeah, no wind at all. So removal of hat, well, hood at least, because when the sun's out it's lovely and bright, which the sun is out because it's a lovely day, but it's lovely and warm when there's no wind. Oh, there's obviously been some sort of
leakage,
burning, but yeah, more railway sleepers. Let's keep going. So we've just enjoyed a very nice walk through this sort of brushy type situation. There was a chap down there clearing more of a path, although the path's very clear and we're about to come out into the open again. It's so different. This is another one like Hythe last week that the terrains are really mixed, which is lovely. So we've had a bit of walking through some low fields and scrub, and now coming out onto really open shingle bank. Hats back on. So there we go. Oh, okay, so that's where we came in over there, David, because I've just seen that lovely house with the glass windows.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. The sun is so warm. So we're walking up there, so that is where we're walking to, the chimneys. Just want to shake your hand and say congratulations on your the first hour out of the first outside hour of the
999.
We've just sat at a little snack shack with a little cup of tea, and yeah, well, they do in there, I saw. But I mean, David's just. Do you want to show what you've just bought? You've just bought a Kinder Bueno Rocky Road. Nice. And we're also having a fisherman's roll. Oh, David's having a fisherman's roll. I'm having a fisherman's flatbread. Yeah, I'm very excited. But back to reading. It's amazing. So this is the potatoes, and we've got it's cod cheek is the catch of the day with the flatbread and then the roll.
At the moment.
Oh,
So it can obviously change.
Right, let's go for it. Oh, there's David just changed his shoes. My hair has gone insane. There we go. The walk has been done. It's so nice and warm in this car. Yeah, I enjoyed it. David said it was his least favourite. It was a bad walk, but you like to have houses and things to look at. I think David's more of a town walker. And that last bit we've just done, we were walking past a few houses and stuff, and that was a bit more interesting to you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I loved it. And the lunch.
Yeah, lunch was really good. There was a section, I just felt like it felt a little bit haunting.
Yeah, you did say you felt big, because there's lots of like little places here that you could stay in Airbnbs, and I said, oh well, if you found it haunting during the day,
yeah, exactly,
you'll find it haunting at night.
Yeah.
But now we're going to drive to a farm shop, because we want to go to a farm shop to get jacket potatoes, because you get bigger jacket potatoes in farm shops than you do in supermarkets, and David's found one 20 minutes from here.
Yeah, we'll give
semi
it a
on the way back, so
yeah, a little bit, but hey, we're
but let's listen to some more Richard, some more Jonathan and Honey.
Yeah,
let's do it. Oh, that was lovely. 2 hours it took, the whole thing, including lunch. So
we're barely in it.
990.
This guy getting in the way.
998 hours to go.
Yeah.
Woo! Actually ended up leaving the county to go to a farm shop, but David found one. We didn't realise it was in East Sussex, not in Kent. But here we are. We're at Thoughts Farm Shop and Cafe. We're about to go in and shop this list. Oh, it was the smallest farm shop ever. It was very, I mean, we got a few bits, but they didn't have, I was thinking when we arrived, I was like, well, we have to get everything. We won't need to go to the supermarket, but we did get the jacket potatoes we wanted. Carrots, onions, avocado, lemon, and I got myself a really tasty looking kombucha, so it wasn't a wasted trip. But yeah, we do need to go to the supermarket. Maybe that same Sainsbury's we went to last week, along the, if we pass it. Alexa.
That reminds me of, remember that photo of Minnie in the hallway?
Yeah, she looked like a
She
little
looked
doll.
tiny.
Alexa, turn on Cosy Living Room. Oh, there is light. Right, we've got to fill in our little things.
Oh yeah, of course.
You've got two. We're going to put them on the fridge.
Yeah, you have to get rid of all of our niece's stuff then.
Yeah. So there's two. There's two. You've only got one, so don't fuck it up.
Right.
So here's that.
Thank you.
And that should do, this should do us for the rest of February, I would say.
Alright, okay.
So, I'm going, is there a particular colour you want to colour them in? So this one's just for the first 100. And this one is the overall. So this is just to jig us up.
Okay.
So I'm going to go orange.
God, like, I just realised, like, we've done 2 today. It looks so much to fill in, doesn't it? And that's only 100.
Yeah, I'm going to fill it in now, so... Oh, I've got...
What colour can I have?
Oh, whatever colour you want. I'm going orange, but...
You can pick me a colour.
No, David, make a decision.
Green.
Okay, I haven't got green.
Alright, well, what colours have you got then?
Well, I have, but it's over there.
Oh, I can't be bothered to get up.
But you won't be able to make it neat with that green. Why don't you... Do you want to do this... You don't care what colour? You're doing the whole thing in one colour?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, there we go then. Well, do you want that miserable looking green, or...?
I mean, what other colours, nice colours you got in there?
Well, I've got a whole pack of... If you just get up...
Oh, I've got to get up.
Right. Lauren. And I started today, 14th of February, 2025. And get outside. Lauren. 14th of February, 2025. 2 little tiny boxes. Are you going to go across? I think I'll go across. You're right. It does make you realise how much you've got to do.
Oh, I thought that's from 100.
No.
Because I thought you said this was the first 100.
What? No. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000.
No, you're right. No, that's fine.
Yeah, this is
okay.
This is just to be like, well done, you've done 100.
Well done.
That's just to
Well
keep
done.
you going.
Christmas decks are up and we've done 100.
No, we've got to be better than that. Right, but here we go. Oh, I've got David's. I've got David's 100 hours, so I need
Okay,
to
that's
swap
right.
1,000 hours.
So I'm filling in 2 of these blocks, am
Yes. And then put your pen back. I don't want to lose them.
Well, I'd like to keep it with it.
Well, okay, well, I'll put it in my pencil case then.
Yeah. I suppose it doesn't matter if I have different colours. And then can I have a pen, please?
Yes, you can indeed. For an animal. Right, the date is the 14th.
Are you saying Lauren or are you saying your nickname?
I said Lauren. We started, it was at 12:15 p.m. and we finished at 2:15 p.m. Oh, I put 14:15 p.m, which is really annoying. So that was 2 hours, and we were in Dungeness, Kent, and it was bright, sunny, cold. Walking, obviously.
What's down here?
That's how many we've done each month. So obviously we've missed January. So yeah, don't write anything in there yet, because you wait until the end of February and then put it. You went so like you were about to write something in there. And then I also wanted to put, so in notes, I mean it's up to you, but I'm just putting the weather, what I was doing.
I'll put my own thing, thank you.
Okay. And I'm gonna put, we had a lovely.
What was it? 12:15 we started. How's for Dungeness?
Dungeness. That was 2 hours total. Hours left, 998.
What we're writing in total hours? Oh, total hours in what we spent out. 998.
Oh dear, what has she dropped? So I think maybe we'll put these on the fridge for the time being, and then put the rest of it in the little Polly Pocket, and then when we get onto the big one we'll... What's up?
I'm just thinking about what to write.
Oh, you looked like you were upset that I called it a Polly Pocket.
No.
Anyway, we're home, and I'm now going to go and run a bath. We're going to have baths, and then I'll start on dinner, and David has picked a film for us. What's it called? Cha Cha Real Smooth.
Cha Cha Real Smooth.
We're going to watch that tonight, and yeah, I'll do a bit of cross stitch, I think. Lovely. And we'll pop these on the fridge like little cutie girls. We're going to start on dinner. They're up on the fridge, how cute is that? But first of all, I'm going to have a few balsamic pickled onions because, wow, we were. I love these. I think these will probably go quite nice with tonight's dinner as well. I can't believe the sort of U-turns you do on flavours compared to when you're a child to when you're an adult. Two things I remember hating, one more, when I was a child. Pickled stuff, like gherkins were included in that, like the sight of a gherkin even would just upset me. And salt and vinegar. Full Yui, if you've done on both of those. Right, we're about to make dinner. David's in the bath, I've had a bath. We need 4 large baked potatoes. No, we only need 2 because there's just 2 of us. 2 sprigs of fresh rosemary. I've been cultivating my own rosemary. It does not smell of rosemary, but it's there. 4 tablespoons of sour cream. Sour cream. Need to sort out in that fridge tomorrow. Sour cream. That's for the potatoes. And the hash is 500 grams of good quality minced beef. We ain't using that. We're using meaty pulled mushrooms. 2 sprigs of fresh thyme. God, I'm opening this and closing this constantly, aren't I? There's the basil. Where's the thyme then? It's in the bottom. Oh, there's basil. Oh, shit. We had basil, don't tell David. Thyme. 1 red onion, 2 carrots, 3 sticks of celery, a few sprigs of rosemary, that's the rosemary we've already got, 4 cloves of garlic, that'll be 4 there, oh, that's 3, but that will certainly be more than enough. 6 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. It was literally there 2 days ago. Oh, I've moved it up a shelf. No worries. Worcestershire sauce. A small bunch of fresh flat leaf parsley. Nah, we ain't using that, I don't like that. 4 rashers of smoked streaky bacon. No, because we're using sun-dried tomatoes. 2 tomatoes, got tomatoes. A tin of butter beans. Get a red wine vinegar. Basil, and then for the salad is lettuce, which I've already got out, lettuce, watercress, an avocado, sour cream and a lemon, and then the seasonings I need are olive oil, extra virgin olive oil and sea salt and black pepper, extra virgin olive oil, and sea salt, which I've got loads of, and black pepper, which I bought today. Close the fridge, Lauren. Oh, close the fridge. And I just can't open stuff anymore. I'm not as strong as I used to be. There we go. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted. There we go. Crushed. Coarsely ground black pepper straight in there. Right, okay. I think we'll get going on this. So it's just gone 6:30. It says, I mean, I'm interested how long these actually take, because I always sort of think, well, it's definitely not ½ hour, but we shall see. So, I'm excited. What are we putting under the grill then? I'm interested what's going under the grill before I put the grill on. No. Okay, we'll do it. Right, let's go. It was so hot in that kitchen. So here we go. We've got jacket potatoes with sour cream. We've got butter beans and sun-dried tomatoes. We've got, this is supposed to be a beef hash, but it's a pulled mushroom hash. And we've got a salad with a goddess dressing. And it looks lovely. And then afterwards, we're going to go and watch our film over there. So we're going to watch an episode of Richard Osman's House of Games.
Richard or Stacey?
No, let's do so. They're an hour. And then we're going to go and sit over there and watch the film. Are you excited about dinner?
Yes, looks gorgeous.
Does look nice. And I bought myself in the farm shop a deadly kombucha. Right, anyway, David started that, so we better get going. That was delicious, but in particular, this kombucha was delicious. It was amazing. Cucumber, mint and lime. Yeah, it was all really good. So that ordinarily would feed 4, but we had 2 jack potatoes, only 1 each, and then what we used to make the mince aspect had less than half of the amount of mince. You're supposed to have like 500 grams of mince for 4 people, and we had 180 grams of pulled mushrooms. But yeah, we absolutely obliterated the salad. And we've got a few little beans left that David might have on toast tomorrow morning. But yeah, very good. We were just sort of like shoveling it in because it was so yummy. Did you like it, David?
Absolutely adored it.
Really nice. I still think that jerk halloumi that we did on the first one. I still think that jerk halloumi that we did the first one was the best though.
I think that might be my favourite.
Oh, there we go. I have been meaning to do that for a really long time. It was when David and I first started dating and I ate meat then, I remember making us a corned beef hash. So hash food is nice with potatoes. So I have been waiting to make that one for him for a long time before even these vlogs. But I was trying to think of like what I could use instead, and I think that worked really well. But I also think maybe like a tin of lentils would work well as well, like green lentils or something. Right, I'm gonna go and take to the bed over there. I'm gonna do some cross stitch while we're watching the film. I would do some crochet, but I feel like I don't concentrate as much on what's going on screen when there's a crochet going on because I'm still learning. So that's so nice. I just feel so, you know, like when you've been out walking and then you come home, you've had a bath and you've had a nice dinner, and you know all you've got to do is just sit on the sofa and watch something on telly or do a bit of reading. Yeah, it feels nice. Right, so I'm gonna go and do that, and I'll check in because this vlog is just gonna be Valentine's Day, so we will finish the vlog at the end of the day, and then I'll probably edit this on Saturday and get this up for you on Sunday. But yeah, yum. I could have another one of those, but you shouldn't really have 2 kombuchas. It actually says here, consumption of more than 1 bottle per day may cause bloating. And let me tell you, it don't take much to bloat me. Oh, we're a bit off centre, but yeah. How good was that film?
Very good. Oh, God, shake it. It's you, what are you doing?
I'm frightened of it. I'm really frightened. It was so good. It was so good. And I was just saying, that's the first time we've both just sat and watched a film without...
We can do it.
What's she got on today?
Oh, the
bottle top lid.
We're
having a lovely time with that. The first time we just sat and watched a film without doing like cross stitch or crochet for as long as I can remember. Yeah. It was so good. Cha Cha Real Smooth, which is a terrible name for a film, but was very, very good. Dave gave it 5 stars. I gave it 4 stars. It's the best film I've watched this year. Seconded by September 5th, which I very much enjoyed. But here I am to wrap up. Did we say how nice the dinner was as well? Yeah, we did.
Yes,
say how nice the
dinner was. Gorgeous.
To wrap up the vlog. So, had such a lovely day. I just said to David, this has honestly been one of the best days. Like, it was so nice. The walk was amazing. The lunch was amazing. The drive was really, really nice. Coming back, having a bath, making a lovely dinner. Although it was really hot when I was making that dinner.
Yeah, you did look like you was having a lovely time.
I didn't know, it was fine, but it was just so warm in there. It's because I had the grill and 2 rings on. It was boiling.
It's like when I'm in there making pizzas.
But yeah, it's the grill, isn't it? It's the grill that really makes it hot in there.
Kicks out some heat.
And I was sweating. And then just sitting over there and eating dinner, and then sitting here, and we had the candles on, and it was the light off. It was just all perfect. So, yes, a lovely, lovely day. However, didn't do a thumbnail, so we'll have to do a thumbnail in a minute. But we're here to answer this question. You're at the house of a romantic interest. What book would make you turn around and go home immediately? You're at the home of a romantic interest. What book would make you turn around and go home immediately? You got any answers.
The Bible.
The Bible. Well, interesting. Yeah, I can see why that would.
I'm not religious. So.
You're not religious, but would you be put off by someone if they were a Christian?
Depends how sexy they were.
Depends how sexy they are. I'm going to go for a book called, I think it's called The Game or something, and it was about a book made for men about picking up women and basically like negging them. I think it's called The Game, if that's the book I'm thinking of. But yeah, God, if I was there and I saw that, I'd be like, see yous later.
Yeah, I don't think there's many books written by women about how to like.
No, because women are the gentler sex is what they say, aren't they?
Yeah.
So there we go, that's the answer. But very, very interested to hear your answers. And then we've got a poem, David, to finish. And it's going to be a Valentine's Day poem, isn't it?
Well, you'd hope so.
I would say so. So we've got, Wendy. We had a Wendy Cope one last week, I think. This is Valentine by Wendy Cope, who I do really like. Or A Red, Red Rose by Robert Burns. Would you mind if we went for the Wendy Cope? Because I just love her so much.
I don't mind.
So it says here, today is Valentine's Day, the feast day honouring the patron saint of love and marriage, and also, strangely, beekeeping. Did you know that?
No. Is it Valentine's Day in America as well?
Yeah, I think it's just a day all over.
A day of love. Yeah. Love in the world.
Couples send cards to each other, go out for dinner together, buy flowers and chocolates, and of course write poems. David, we've done all those things today. Yeah. We've written cards to each other, presents, go out for dinner, go out for lunch, buy flowers and chocolate. You bought some chocolate.
No.
And...
not flowers.
And of course write poems, and we wrote a poem to each other in our...
We always write our poems.
Here we go. This is Wendy Cope's poem. I mean, not as good as our poems, but here we go.
Well.
Oh my God. I love this poem so much. This is in the orange. Oh, I love it. My heart has made its mind up, and I'm afraid it's you. Whatever you've got lined up, my heart has made its mind up. And if you can't be signed up this year, next year will do. My heart has made its mind up, and I'm afraid it's you.
Oh, that is nice,
isn't it?
Yeah.
Thanks, Wendy Cope. Oh, as a reminder of how much I love that poem. Well done, Wendy. Right, there we go. Oh, it's been a lovely day. I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. Half as much of a good day I've had. And yeah, we'll see you all again soon for another BookTube video. Say bye, David.
Bye, David.
Bye.